Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, we have started our next chapter, that was chapter number 4, Business Services. And here we have to study the services of banking and insurance. I have told you yesterday that this services are also known as the part of tertiary industry. There we have studied the various services. But as a part of our curriculum, we have to study only the banking and the insurance services. Banking, when I talk about the banking, what comes to our mind? Generally, the banks come to our mind, or when the term banks come to our mind, so it comes to our mind that bank is an institution which accepts deposit and grants the loan. Yes, our thinking is right. We are going in the right direction. That means a bank is an institution which accepts deposit and grants loan and do other kind of services, but the main function of bank is to accept deposit and provide loan. Now the banking means that the companies which are doing such works of exchanging money from one place to another, one people to another people. So banking company in India is one which transacts the business of banking. That means which means accepting for the purpose of why to accept for the purpose of lending and investment. I'm having some surplus money with me, and that surplus money I use to deposit in the bank. Bank will not keep that money into the lock. What they will do? They will lend that money to the person who is in need of that money. And bank in this way that bank stimulates the economic activity. मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मैं बैंक में गई, आई हैव लेंट द मनी, मैंने उधार लिया पैसा और उस पैसे को फिर से मार्केट में लगा दिया. दैट मीन्स सर्कुलेशन ऑफ मनी जो है वो मैंने बढ़ा दी. कहाँ कैसे बढ़ाई? विद द हेल्प ऑफ बैंक्स. एंड banks, they deal in the financial instruments. That means financial instruments, that means treasury bills, that means bills of exchange, that means call deposits. About these financial instruments you will study in detail in your class 12th. Just only to conclude that banking is that activity which stimulates the money in the market, mobilize the saving of people and make funds available to those who are in need of that. For this, they charge interest. Those they deposit in the banks, to these people the interest is being provided. And wherever I'm saying that the banks, they are providing lots of other services, like banks, they provide lockers. So for this purpose they charge services, they charge for such kind of services. So lots of other services. Let's come to the other kind of services. Before that, before to go for other kind of services, let us study the types of banks. In our economy, there are various types of bank, among which commercial banks are very common. And these commercial banks are those which can be divided into two parts. One is public sector bank and other one is private sector banks. Commercial banks, these are established under the Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949. And I have said that these can be divided into two parts. One is public sector bank and other one is private sector bank. Public sector bank as are those banks in which the government has a major stake, means government ने पैसा लगाया हुआ है business start करने के लिए. And for example, public sector banks are State Bank of India, Punjab National Banks. But the private banks these are owned, managed and controlled by private promoters. They are free to operate as per market forces. लेकिन ध्यान रहे, free to operate as per market forces does not mean कि these will frame their own rule and regulations. Definitely एक central bank जो Reserve Bank of India है उसका right always be there on these banks. The next kind of banks, these are cooperative banks. बेसिकली अगर याद करो तो ये वो कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज़ हैं जो हमने वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज़ के अंडर पढ़ी थी, जहाँ पर द पीपल दे डिपॉजिट देयर एक्सेस मनी टू these societies, and these societies provide loans to the other members who are in need of that loan. You must have heard about some specialized banks. Specialized banks means foreign exchange banks, industrial banks, development banks like HDFC, Housing Development Finance Corporation, as well as ICICI Bank, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation Bank, whose purpose is to do the developments in society. And the another one is central bank, which is the regulatory body in our country which supervises, controls and regulates all the activities of commercial bank and other banks. So RBI is our central bank. RBI is the central bank of India. What kind of functions are being performed by the commercial banks? Commercial banks, they accept the deposits. Now, they accept the deposits in various forms. Various forms means they accept the deposit in the form of current account, saving account and fixed deposits account. What do we mean by the saving account? Saving account, this is the account in which any time a person can deposit the money, and whenever it is needed, she can withdraw the money. There is no restriction that this much time you can deposit the money and this much time you can withdraw the money. But the rate of interest on the saving banks is minimum. Lowest rate of return is there. And fixed accounts, as its name is describing its feature or its activity, that a certain amount is being kept in bank for a certain time period. A premature withdrawal is permissible. That means अगर हम चाहें कि हमने 3 साल के लिए पैसा बैंक में रख दिया, तो ऐसा नहीं कि हम 3 साल से पहले वो पैसा निकलवा नहीं सकते. That amount can be withdrawn before the 3 years also. And next, for the use in business main account, that is current account. Current account is the account which is being operated by a businessman. In this account, anytime money can be deposited, anytime money can be withdrawn. The difference between the saving and current account is that saving account provides the interest to the customer, means सेविंग अकाउंट में जितने आपके डिपॉजिट्स हैं उस पर बैंक्स आपको इंटरेस्ट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, बट देयर इज नो interest provided in the current account. And all these kinds of accounts, current accounts, these are always opened by the businessman. Next one is multiple option deposit account. Multiple option deposit account is the account which is the combination of saving account and the fixed deposit account. Here I can quote you with the help of example very much. This says that suppose I am a employee in a particular organization and I am getting a salary of 50,000 per month from that organization, and I am not able to visit to bank every time, where I will say कि मेरा महीने का खर्चा 20,000 रुपीज़ है, रेस्ट ऑफ द मनी जो है वो मैं इसको बैंक की फिक्स डिपॉजिट में करवा दूं जमा, क्योंकि मुझे वहाँ पर इंटरेस्ट रेट ज़्यादा मिलेगा, और समटाइम आई एम नॉट सर्टेन कि शायद मुझे 20,000 से ज़्यादा खर्च करना पड़ जाए. तो save multiple option account provides me the facility that after keeping a certain balance, the excess amount over that certain balance is automatically deposited to the fixed deposit account. Means पिछले 2 महीने से मेरे सेविंग अकाउंट में 1,30,000 रुपीज का बैलेंस चल रहा है या पड़ा हुआ है, and I have asked the bank कि there is no need to keep 1,30,000 to my account, just keep only 30,000 and every time, और इससे ऊपर के अमाउंट जो है वो जब भी हो जाए फिक्स अमाउंट फिक्स डिपॉजिट अकाउंट में जमा करा दो. तो banks they will do automatically, but sometime if I need more than 30,000, तो क्या मैं वो विड्रॉ नहीं कर पाऊंगी बैंक से? यस, आई विल बी एबल टू विड्रॉ. तो वो अगर मुझे मोर देन 30,000 रुपीज चाहिए, तो जितना भी मुझे एक्सेस चाहिए, सपोज मुझे 50,000 चाहिए, तो वो 20,000 एक्सेस ऑटोमेटिकली वो मेरा फिक्स डिपॉजिट से वापस सेविंग अकाउंट में आ जाएगा. तो इट इज मल्टीपल ऑप्शन account. So it's all for the day. Thank you.